What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the massive problem that's occurring with Modern Warfare 3 at the moment. First and foremost, the fact they've repurposed a bunch of old maps and tried to sell it to us again. Maps we've already paid for on older Call of Duty titles. And on top of that, the fact that the game is literally like a 2 out of 10 if you were to rate it out of 10. Game is an absolute shit show and it is full of cheaters in every lobby. So today I'm going to explain my thoughts on that. So let's crack on with the video. So guys, we've got a major problem on our hands. We're paying £70 for a game that is literally like not worth buying. Okay, multiplayer absolutely full of cheaters all the way through multiplayer, right? Why would I want to play a game where I know full well that every lobby has got cheaters in? Even if I come over to settings down to account and network and switch crossplay and crossplay communication off, I still end up in lobbies with cheaters. Do you know why? Because there are already quick methods for cheaters to be able to actually use their PC in a PlayStation only lobby. We saw this firsthand during the beta of PlayStation only. There was people locking on to enemies.
Like an effective fire. Missed me.
But on top of the cheating problem, we've actually got an even bigger problem. All of the maps are repurposed, and if what I'm hearing is right, now hear me out here, this is disgusting behavior from Call of Duty, because not only are we like buying a game that's got repurposed maps, but they're now bringing in 4 maps from Modern Warfare 2, a game that we've just already paid for and bought, and they're incorporating maps from that game into this. Why do we want that? We've just had that for a year. So why do we need to have Farm? Why do we need to have any of those other ones? Shoot House? Why? It's absolutely ridiculous for Call of Duty Activision to be thinking that this is what we want. If we're buying a brand new game, we want brand new maps. We want something that they've actually put a bit of time and effort into, rather than just repurposing old stuff. Okay, they've got a lot of Call of Duty titles from the past, but why do we need to be playing old maps, especially with such a cheating problem going on? So yes, okay, here's a load of old maps that you might like and have a little bit of nostalgia with for the first, I don't know, couple of weeks, but you're gonna get shit on by a lot of cheaters in them lobbies. So I decided I'm not gonna play this game anymore. I'm not gonna play multiplayer. It just isn't for me. So I decided there was only one way to actually enjoy Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So I believe the only way that we can genuinely enjoy this game is by playing zombies. I also want to point out as well, right, if you actually play zombies, you'll understand how cheat developers are actually able to manipulate the in-game data for multiplayer and Warzone. Watch as I aim here now. See that? That just aimed directly at the enemy. Now imagine Deadshot Daiquiri on this. It goes straight to the head. So this is like chest shot aimbot. Look, from here. Oh, bang. So honestly, I think the only way you can truly enjoy playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 at the moment is to actually jump into a game of zombies. Whether you just like to kill a load of zombies, try and get high kill game, so to speak, or whether you want to do challenges. But something to really take into consideration with this is that even though there's other teams in the lobby with you, even if they are cheating, their cheats cannot affect you. They cannot kill you, right? If anybody decides to use cheats in zombies, then they're pathetic, let's be honest. There are perks in this game that allow you to see objects and items through the wall anyway, so you wouldn't need to use wall hacks for that. And there are definitely no reason to have aimbot when you've got aim that literally locks onto enemies like this. And it literally locks onto enemies in zombies. But just to have an open world zombies game where you've got to do challenges similar to DMZ, I think this makes it more respectable and a hell of a lot more fun. So if you enjoy playing a game and you've got a good squad that you want to sort of game with and you don't really mind what game you're playing, this is definitely the way forward. Rather than dealing with potential cheaters all the way through multiplayer, rather than dealing with, you know, repurposed maps. At least this, look, brand new, fresh map. Although, one thing I will say is a couple of the buildings throughout are definitely repurposed buildings, such as the Burger Town building, right? That's clearly from Verdansk. But yeah, in zombies, you can just do objectives after objectives. Of course, there is a time limit now in this, so you can't do the round-based mode like it used to be, but it is still enjoyable. Everything about this game is enjoyable. Like, literally, if you don't like zombies, but you like DMZ, it's simply the same as DMZ, pretty much. But it's got zombies in it. Like, it's a fantastic game mode. And it would be the only reason I would tell anybody to buy this game is for zombies and zombies alone. Modern Warfare 3, I feel, is a big L. Like, they've took a massive L. They've tried to basically rob us blind. We're paying our money for the game that we've already got. Yeah, if you've got the older Call of Duties, all the multiplayer maps, guess what? You've already got them. So what, they added a little bit more mechanics to the game, but still, even slide cancelling doesn't reset tac sprint. Where's the tac sprint? It's not there, is it? Let's go back in and finish this off now. Oh, you can't get out that door. I don't know what I was doing then. So you just get to complete challenges and stuff like that, but also about this game, there are multiple Easter eggs lying about, so there's ways that you can actually get perks from, like, doing stupid things, like climbing up onto a building and jumping off into a pool can get you juggernauts and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of mystery about this game. It's not just what you can see on the surface, which I think adds a little bit more depth to the game, rather than, again, going into multiplayer, dealing with cheaters, and guess what? Happen to play on old maps, so the nostalgia boost that you've paid for at the moment, you know, you might still be riding that, but it will run out. But listen, I think the game mode is very eventful. I think this is the way forward if you want to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about it as well, because if you've got another way that you can enjoy COD at the moment, I would love to hear it. But I feel that multiplayer is definitely not the way forward. I feel like they've just well and truly tried to rob us blind with it, and I'm sure a lot of other people, even likes of A Thoughts on YouTube, has expressed his opinion regarding the game itself, saying it's the worst Call of Duty that we've had in years. Honestly, I'm leaning to agree with him, other than the zombies, but it's a taste, isn't it? You either like it or you don't. I've always liked zombies, so that's why it's my cup of tea. It might not be yours. But again, guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of it, because I just don't see how anything can be done until Warzone 3 comes out. I see a lot of people starting to complain online. I see a lot of people starting to moan about the fact that we're getting repurposed multiplayer maps. I see a lot of people moaning about the cheating problem. Guess what? Guys, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You ready? You listening? Ricochet anti-cheat doesn't work. So guess what? Because it doesn't work, you will always have a cheating problem when it comes to player versus player game modes with Call of Duty. And until they decide to actually upgrade their anti-cheat or bring in an external anti-cheat, we're always going to have that problem. So if you don't like zombies, I would suggest not buying the game at all. Like, at all. I wouldn't even pay you money for it. I wouldn't even play a free trial of multiplayer. Nothing. The fact that they've just decided to bring over Modern Warfare 2 maps into Modern Warfare 3, that's fucking ridiculous. How stupid do they think we are? So the only way I could suggest enjoying this game is playing zombies. That's how I do it, and that's how I'm going to continue to play it. Until Warzone 3 comes out, this is all I'm going to be doing, is playing zombies, completing all the missions, completing all the tasks, going for the high kill games, see what the highest amount of kills I can get is, seeing what Easter eggs need doing and what I can complete, see what I can figure out, any other glitches and bugs in the game, and so on. That's what I'm going to be doing when I play Modern Warfare 3. It's going to be nothing to do with multiplayer. It's going to be nothing to do with coming up against cheaters in the game. I genuinely believe that they've took a massive L when it comes to this year's COD, multiplayer at least. I feel like a couple of the maps, yeah, okay, it's great to play them again and better graphics, but then you get bored of them, and it's like, think of the competitive scene. These guys like Scump and Crim6 and people like that, right, have played all of the maps over and over and over again, 1,000 times over, right? And then think of the casual player base who've played all Call of Duties just to play multiplayer. They're having to repurpose or replay the maps that have been repurposed. It's just disgusting behaviour. And the fact that they were able to charge so much, and then you have people like Charlie Intel and Modern Warzone going to Twitter saying that it's one of the greatest games and so on. That was Charlie Intel saying it was one of the greatest Call of Duties ever, and then you've got Modern Warzone defending the fact that they've repurposed all of their multiplayer maps, right? Defending the fact that they're charging $70 or £70 for the game. These guys are all shills. And it just brings it out every year. Every single time a new Call of Duty is released, they bring out all the shills. All the people who you can clearly tell just want to get an invite to the next COD Next event or the next Warzone LAN event or something like that. They want to keep Activision sweet, so they praise the new game. But give it a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and they'll all be moaning about certain features of the game. And until then, guys, I would suggest not buying it. Until you see these big streamers and you know, people with big influence in the Call of Duty space talking their true opinion of the game, I wouldn't even bother listening to them. They're all a bunch of idiots. So there we have it, guys. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. My thoughts on the matter is it's an absolute shit show. These guys, Activision, have come out of the woodwork and decided, oh, we're going to rob you blind. They're charging us £70 minimum for a game that is full of remastered maps. Maps we've already paid for in the past on other games. And now we're having to deal with a large cheating scandal that's going on at the moment in those maps. So if you want to enjoy Call of Duty, I suggest playing Zombies. It's the only way. Or campaign. But hey, listen, apparently the campaign only takes 4 hours to complete, so there is that as well. You know, they've sold us like a tenth of a campaign. The game itself, I would say, rating it out of 10, probably a 2 out of 10. I would rate Zombies about an 8 out of 10 on its own, but overall the game's a 2 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you did enjoy today's video, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. And if you want to contact me about any streamer who you believe is cheating or any problems you're having with the cheating problem in the game, hit me up on Twitter at badboybeeman1, or you can reach me and stay in touch over on Instagram at badboybeeman. And one last thing before we go. If you're anything like me and you're dealing with daily stress and a lot of anxiety, believe me when I say this, Supreme CBD products are unreal. These gummies have helped me massively with the anxiety and stress of my everyday workload, and they could probably help you too if you're dealing with those things. I've got other products here as well, including the oil. These drops work great just before you go into bed. For anybody who has like sleepless nights, these can help massively. And I've got plenty of other products to actually test out from them. I've not tried this yet, but it's the deep freeze balm. I've also got the soft gel capsules, and the reason I chose these is because I've got a sweet tooth and sometimes you can go through the gummies a little bit too fast. And guys, if you want to go and take a look yourself, make sure you use code BBB40 at checkout to save 40%. The link is in the description below.